I have been goaded into trying something, but this is going to be very rough and ready and live. So let's try it. Let's see. So I have been working on region maps, and so one of the things I've been playing with, let's see if I can get it, is this idea of we might not have the GeoJSON that our customers might want. So being able to offer that to, or basically offer a way to consume a custom GeoJSON source and plot that. So for instance, if I have a GeoJSON file of California zip codes and I just place that in there and it's huge. Let's see if it works, or maybe it doesn't even work. Oh, yep, there it goes. Uh, you can see then the California zip codes come up, and we kind of give you an option here to GeoJSON data can have feature properties or properties on the features in there. And so we kind of list all of those properties that you can choose from so that you can kind of pick which one you're interested in you're mapping against. So if I know that one is corresponds to zip codes, then I can try and go ahead and line it up with what my data looks like, and let's see if it actually works. Sometimes it takes some coercing. Yeah, there you go. And so then you can see we start to build up completely kind of custom maps, region maps from any given GeoJSON source somebody has. And you can kind of pick the property in the GeoJSON and map it to your wherever that is in your data set and start making maps from it. So working on refining this now.
It's so awesome. We get to delete all of our advanced visualizations from that have maps. I can't wait to press delete on those.
Rob, is you mentioned it's huge. Is one of the things we're going to have to think about as a later step, figuring out how to sort of just get the elements that we care about, or sort of like break it down so we're not loading huge files? Or I mean, maybe that's not a feature of the custom version. It's only a feature of like the baked in
Right,
version.
that you can put in whatever you want. It could be huge. So we can't like we could probably validate it on our side and say this like please don't give us a 100 megabyte GeoJSON file and just deny it. But
Yeah.
they're going to
Or
exist, and it's
could we just like cache it in the browser so that we only get once?
yeah, we should be able to.
Yeah. Or that we might get that sort of for free by use of
Mhm,
e tags and so forth. Cool.
mhm.
That's awesome. Have we actually talked to any customers about using it? I mean, obviously, clearly you have some refinement to do here, but like, do we have customers who have GeoJSON ready to go?
Yes,
I mean, I know,
yes,
I'm
many.
guessing Camo does, right?
Yeah, we have a bunch, and we have a lot of people that don't have it ready to go, but we won't have out of the box maps for them, and we can go find a map,
Well, right. I
or now tell
know,
them to go find a map, and we're in great shape there.
right. Our advanced Vega solution involves pointing it to GeoJSON, right? So
Yeah,
it's kind of
and it's
just
like
a
literally
strictly
just a
better.
box of maps that I found.
Yeah, I think it would be cool to follow this up with a way to kind of like add those to your instance so that users can then just like pick their custom ones from the list, so you don't have to know the URL and the special property name thingy either. I
Yeah.
think that would probably be a nice next step for because we're not going to probably provide a bajillion things out of the box for you
I
because
mean, we could though now in community, like we could just have a list of thousands of maps if we really want to.
right. And they could be in the community, and then you copy the URL and then you put that in there. But then it'd be nice to put it on your instance. So like most people don't need to go and figure out like the things they need to copy and paste over. Like it'd be pretty nice if like all your work is in, Botswana, you could just do your 10 maps that you need there and you put it all there or whatever.
Yeah, we kind of need that for
all custom
vi-
biz.
yeah, viz configuration. We want to make it reusable. It's like the stuff that Gustav was
Yeah,
showing.
yeah.
It was a perfect example. It's like great. We had custom palettes that you can configure on a per viz basis, but like that's terrible to do. And like it's nice to have something that's a little bit more universal and like having like conditional formatting that can be applied, or like all of the sort of more fiddly pieces, making them a little bit more reusable is a great
Table styling, good example.
Sure, yeah.
The thing that when Rob was demoing this to me, that sort of came to mind was it's in some ways it feels like a precursor to that idea we've been kicking around about templated viz, where depending on which GeoJSON you pick, we're dynamically changing the UI for the viz editor. And it feels like a very similar sort of vein of work to me, where it's like, what if we basically continue to open this up and let people build their own viz configurations? You know, at some point it's going to extend all the way to like run their own JavaScript, but they're still going to need a way to like instruct the UI
Yeah.
on how the editor should look and behave.
Like essentially make boxes for inputs and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know. I don't want to put the cart before the horse, but that's where my mind's going. I'm super excited about it.
I love that too. Definitely have had customers ask, in particular in the markdown contexts too, like how do we get reusable markdown objects? And like when we sort of reference some of the KPI stuff too, it's like, hey, that's amazing sort of from a foundational element level, but like how do we expand that universe, or like the interactivity too would be crazy. That's awesome.